Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new vid of Fox Reacts. Today we're checking out a new vid from Connie X about turning the starter Pokemon of the brand new game Scarlet and Violet into Digimon. Now this may be actually kind of interesting to see since he would need to guess on what the evolutions would be on how to pick the Digivolutions. Or he just does whatever he wants. Let's see.
I was able to get the commissions for this video thanks to today's sponsor, Ren. Stick around for more information on how you could live carbon neutral with Ren.
Okay.
Well, this year is quite the year for monster collecting games.
Yes,
with Digimon Survive releasing on July 29th and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet releasing sometime later this year, I've been thinking a lot about merging the worlds of Digimon and Pokemon. So, I thought to myself...
Fun fact, I actually already have Pokemon Scarlet pre-ordered. Scarlet because that's my favorite color. Not a huge fan of blues.
Why don't we turn these Scarlet and Violet Pokemon starters into Digimon evolution lines?
This will be good to see.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Yes, it is me, Khan. Don't worry, the beard has just gone temporarily. It will be back. I feel like I'm taking you on a date with this shirt, too. And yes, today we're going to be turning Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley not just into Digimon, but giving them full Digimon evolution lines. This video was made possible thanks to some truly talented artists, Capney, Some Guy 944, and Weirdomon, who is new to these videos. Please do go check out their links in the description down below if you want to see some wonderful Digimon and other franchises.
Oh wait, I guess I should say check out the link to the original video in my description, and then go check out the original artist.
Art. They are truly phenomenal artists, and I love working with them on these videos. So, first off is Sprigatito, who we turned into Sprigatomon, or maybe Sprigtailmon in Japanese. The art for this Pokemon turned Digimon was done by Capney, and I adore what they've done with the art here. While Gatomon, Mekumon, etc. are typically champions, I just think it works more for a starter Pokemon to be a rookie. So, this grassy cousin of the Gatomon family gets to be one, digivolving from its in-training form Mikomon, coming from the Japanese word for green, Midori, and Neko, meaning cat, with visual similarities to Yaromon, and then that digivolves from Mori Bottomon. Mori comes from forest in Japanese, so this is a great little green baby member of the Bottomon family for this line. Capney based Sprigatomon on the Iberian lynx, a critically endangered species located in southwest Europe. This area in particular is important as Pokemon Scarlet and Violet seem to be set in a Spanish-inspired region. Sprigatomon is a fearsome fighter despite its lower status as a rookie compared to Gatomon, Mikamon, and Mekumon being champions, but seems to hold its own well alongside them with its barbed paw attack. Sprigatomon then digivolves to Onzamon, which gets its name from the Onza, a legendary cat species reported by Spanish conquistadors, but the design also takes influence from the jaguar in Aztec cultures, which has connotations of strength and is the representation of war. This quadrupedal Digimon is ferocious, patrolling the jungles of the digital world and leaping out at any that would seek to destroy its homestead with its signature Ortiga swipe. Ortiga being the Spanish for stinging nettle.
Hold on. We're back.
Mon then digivolves to Stone Ocelomonn, which Capney based on the stone statue of a jaguar known as the... I know I'm going to butcher this pronunciation, so the robot's about to say it. In which the hearts of sacrificial victims were placed in the vessel and would be burned as an offering to the gods. Capney took inspiration from metal Digimon like Metal Greymon, Metal Seadramon, etc., but instead of metal, wanted to infuse the important element of stone, which I think produced a really great, more ancient feeling Digimon, very evocative.
Really cool one. I like it. And I also like how he's kept it on all four legs throughout the entirety of the Digivolution line so far. I say so far because technically the Sprigatomon would actually be technically bipedal, but it was also shown that a Gatomon could walk on
of its Aztec origins. Stone Ocelomonn would take up noble presence at the entrances.
Hold on, gotta pause and let it load. Alright, let's try this again.
of its Aztec origins. Stone Ocelomon would take up noble presence at the entrances of temples in the digital world, and judge whether those attempting entry are worthy or not. If they judge anyone unworthy to enter their protected temples, they strike them down with their powerful ability, Nature's Sacrifice. And finally, the mega form of the Sprigatomon line is War Xochimon. This design takes influence from two different things. First of all, the general Aztec warrior, and then a goddess called Xochitl, a goddess of love, beauty, fertility, and household arts, which is basically gardening. War Xochimon wears the pelt of an Aquilamon on its head as a way to honor its fallen comrade. This is due to the fact the Xochitl is depicted with an eagle on its head, and also because eagles are considered to be fierce and revered in Aztec culture. War Xochimon is a powerful warrior and commander of armies, but also has the capacity for great love and affection. It spends its days when not battling helping to grow the lush jungles of the digital world, using its Synthesis Grandiosa, which can terraform huge pieces of the most arid landscape. But any Digimon who should cross War Xochimon must also fear this power of creation, as it could easily overtake them with plant life from the inside out. Then moving over to Fuecoco, I commissioned some guy to create Fuedramon. I wanted to keep the name similar to Fuecoco here, but Digimon doesn't tend to make as many puns and things like that, so instead I've gone with Fuedramon, making it part of the Dramon family, which another very crocodile-looking Digimon, Decadramon.
Looks like I may have to pause again, but yes, well, finally to my lizard boy. So I just realized while I was sitting here waiting for this to load, is that it doesn't seem to be like a living creature coated in metal, but more like an old set of a vehicle infected by something. Because look at these. These limbs don't look like something was attached onto them, other than this piece. But it looks like they took it.
Looking Digimon, Decadramon also is part of. I did, however, consider the name Hogemon, coming from Fuecoco's Japanese name Hogata, which is etymology comes from Hoge, meaning flame, and of course alligator. It is rumored Fuedramon is a distant relative of the Guilmon and Agumon family, to whom it pays reverence like an upperclassman. When forced to battle, this easygoing Digimon will deploy its Bone Bash attack on an enemy. Fuedramon's design obviously Digimonifies Fuecoco, but also turns the ambiguousness of its headpiece, which many believe to be both a skull and some sort of pepper, which might lead Fuecoco into a ghost pepper inspired fire ghost type, which would be cool. Instead, we've made that a definitive skull, which we can also see in the in-training Snapmon and the baby Bobomon.
These are
Snapmon comes from the idea of snapping crocodiles, but also snapping of twigs and the snap sound burning wood makes. Bobomon, by the way, I love the name Bobomon, comes from the Japanese onomatopoeia bobo, meaning to burn furiously. As many baby Digimon get their name from Japanese onomatopoeia. Fuedramon would then digivolve to Soldadramon. Some guy did absolutely phenomenal work here, sizing up Fuedramon and showing that fire beginning to burst out from within its throat. This Digimon's inspiration comes from the Soldados de Cuera, or leather jacket soldiers, who were mounted troops of Spain from the 16th to 19th century. We went, of course, with the Spanish soldier to once again reinforce the fact that Scarlet and Violet seem to be set in a kind of Spanish area. I'm also a huge fan of this big knife/lance type weapon on the tail. Super sick. Its signature move is called Scalding Slash.
Something else is that it's also got anime trope number 555, belts.
Would then digivolve to Conquistramon. The crocodile now stood more upright and helmeted, its fire now needing to be contained by this giant mechanism that allows Conquistramon to store the fire that its body naturally produces and expel it in powerful bursts from the flamethrower in its hand, an attack called Fuego Explosion. And then finally, Conquistramon will digivolve to the mega of this line, Vivardramon, now fully stood up and covered in armor. The fire from within this Digimon can no longer be contained, and so bursts forth from unarmored parts of the entire body. Vivardramon gets its name from El Cid, aka Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar, a Castilian knight and warlord from medieval Spain, and a celebrated hero in Spain after his death, which ties back into the core idea of Fuecoco the Pokemon,
oh, come on.
Potentially being related to the ghost pepper.
You know what? I'm not pausing anymore. Oh, we're all gonna have to deal with this loading. I mean, yeah, I could set the quality back to auto, but we all know how that's gonna be. Ah, you know what? Screw it. Why not? Here we go. Oh, see? Watts. Auto. Oh, and now let's watch as the quality drops.
Vivaldramon is
Video
a
is
natural
amazing,
leader
though.
for its
Still love
group
it.
of medieval-inspired Digimon, and as such makes a natural ally to medieval Gallantmon. It is not afraid to wade
And
into
there it
battle by
goes.
itself, though, and demonstrates great ferocity with its Conquest Spear. I am such a big fan of this art, it just caps off this line so perfectly.
Oh yeah, the art is great. If only we could see it. If we wanted to see it, I'd have to bump up the quality and then wait for the video to load. And I'm sure everyone's tired of all the cuts that just have to keep happening. And so am I. I mean, why is this happening? Next up is the sponsor. We could actually probably go ahead and just skip that, go on to there. Well, you know what? Screw it. Gotta pause again. So, you know what? Sorry, we'll be back in a moment. Alright, we're back. Let's try this now.
And hey, speaking of wrens, or, well, birds in general, our last but far from least Pokemon to Digimon conversion is turning Quaxly into Quackmon, designed by Weirdomon. Weirdomon took the basics of Quaxly and really Digimonified them, turning its hat into the water/steam energy swirl, which you can also see develop from its baby form, Gagamon, whose name is once again Japanese onomatopoeia, this time Gaga being a duck's quack in Japanese, and then the adorable in training Patomon, whose name comes from pato, the Spanish word for duck. Quackmon is a natural sailor and also ambitious to explore the net ocean. It fends off attackers with its tiny wing. Quackmon then digivolves to the champion form Ventalinmon. Ventalinmon gets its name.
I swear he needs to add in some kind of reference, maybe it hunting a white whale-mon. To be like the reference of Moby Dick.
From the Ventalines of Cantabrian mythology. The Cantabri being a Roman Celtic people off the north coast of Iberia, specifically Spain. Ventaline literally translates to little airs or little fans, and are spirits who assist people who sail on the sea. This etymology ties into its pre-evolution Quackmon's desire to explore, but now coupled with a sense of burden to protect other sailors. Ventalinmon flies and coasts across the net ocean, coming to the aid of particularly smaller, weaker Digimon. And also uses its broad wingspan and pluming sea breeze tail to act as a waypoint for those attempting to navigate the seas. It is also a great attacker, however, and will not hesitate to defend weaker Digimon with its freezing breeze. Then the ultimate form is Jet Biturnmon, and I am in love with this design. Quaxly ending up as a jet plane for its ultimate is just peak Digimon. Jet Biturnmon gets its name, of course, from jet planes similar to Jet Sylphimon, and the Little Bittern, a European bird you might see in or around Spain. Now capable of intense flight speeds, Jet Biturnmon acts as a defender of the net ocean, taking down any and all aerial and surface attackers with its powerful Mach Destroyer. And then, stepping down as a fighter pilot, Jet Biturnmon digivolves to the Mega Don Quackmon. This humanoid armored duck Digimon is inspired by Don Quixote de la Mancha, the Spanish epic novel. Don Quackmon, much like the Hidalgo Alonso, becomes a romantic knight. Don Quackmon takes all it has learnt at sea and takes to land, to roam the digital world with any Digimon who will accompany it as its squire.
Nice. He actually did pretty good with all of these.
To rescue any feminine Digimon it can and save as many villagers as possible. Though many Digimon consider Don Quackmon quite eccentric, it is nonetheless a powerful and proud warrior, striking down foes with its tidal punishment attack. And that's it, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet starters turned into Digimon Evolution lines. Let me know which is your favourite down below, but of course be respectful to all of these artists who have done amazing work. This was such a fun process to see it all come together, and please do follow all the artists on their social medias, which are linked in the description down below. Thank you to my Sovereign ZDK14, as well as my DigiDestined, Tamers, Khan Club, and Twitch subs who all support this channel with their hard-earned money. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much. Check out the video below me, which will be another Pokemon-related Digimon video, and I will see you next time when we go digital. Bye.
Alright, and with that, that's where we're going to leave off today's video. So, I want y'all to remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Down in the description will be a link to the original video, so if you want to check out those artists and all their original works, click that link, and then you'll find the link to them in his description. So remember to support the original creator and all he does, and I'll see all of you folks in the next video. Peace.